Hi Gemini, welcome or welcome back to my channel. We're doing your love reading for April, and I've already pulled the oracle cards. We are doing things a little bit differently this time, but I'll show you afterwards. So the first oracle card you have is Come to the Edge. So this is very similar to the Fool card, where you might need to actually take a leap of faith into something when it comes to do with your love life. You might be needing to kind of show your true feelings, or you might need to just trust that this, whatever the situation is in your relationship, that by showing love and receiving love at this time, it is going to get you to a good place. We have the full moon in Virgo here, and it says you are good enough. And with this card, it is basically about that you might be feeling either like you're being too picky in some way, in some area of your love life, and you need to kind of let go of control in some way, or it is that you're feeling like maybe you're feeling like there's something about you that doesn't deserve love in some way, or it could just be some heavy rooted issues within yourself that you're needing to heal, so to realize that you're good enough for everything, which is very strange because for Gemini last month for the love reading as well, got very kind of, you know, insecure and needing to kind of nurture yourself and that type of thing, and now we have this card here, which is very unlike Virgo, very unlike Gemini. And then we have Bat Spirit here, and it says a rebirth is assured. So basically this is very similar to the Death card, and what this is that there could be some sort of ending or transformation. Could be an ending of the relationship, ending of the cycle within the relationship. Either way, endings or transitions are hard to go through, but they happen in life because that transition is actually something that's going to be much better for you, whatever this is, whether that's a new person or whether that's a new way of being in your relationship, maybe a new routine in the relationship, whatever it is that's changing here is going to be, there is a rebirth that's coming with that. So this is where things get a bit different, Gemini. I'm going to just shuffle the tarot here. What does Gemini need to know for April in their love life? Okay. So we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Five of Cups, Nine of Swords, the Devil, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, King of Cups, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Cups. So at the bottom of the deck, as you know, things either that you don't see coming or things that are happening in the shadows. We have the Page of Cups. There is a need here for you to kind of feel the energy of what is coming in and out of your life. Allow yourself to be that childlike dreamer and to kind of follow your dreams, and like allow your mind to just wander. You could be in this daydreaming state, because what that's going to do is that's going to bring in some sort of healing for you. This is Virgo energy here. Again, with that, you might get to heal yourself. You might be shining the light on other people to heal in some way, and that's going to bring some sort of breakthrough into your life, some new path, or some sort of honest conversation. So with the Knight of Wands here, this is the situation between you and your person in April. There could be a lot of passion between the two of you, maybe some sort of movement, travel in some way, or just some sort of exciting opportunities you guys are exploring. And at the same time then as well is that it could be some sort of, you know, hot and cold energy. The Knight of Wands is a bit of a player energy, so maybe you or your person are kind of like hot and cold with each other this month. That doesn't mean that you are, you know, that it has to be someone that's in and out of your life. It could be, but it could also mean that like maybe there's just a bit of like mood swings. Like one minute they're all over you and the next they're like, oh, like I'm busy, just calm down, you know. And that could be you or your person. So with the Five of Cups, this is how you're seeing the relationship, or what you're thinking about the relationship in April. Again, none of these energies are like, you know, fully exactly what's going to happen for the rest of your love life. This is just for April. So with the Five of Cups, there is some sort of like focus on some sort of negative energy here. It is about needing to realize what you do have, but there could also be some form of regret here. Maybe there's something from the past that you're feeling like you're not able to move past in some way. Maybe there was an argument between the two of you, or the Knight of Wands is, you know, passionate, so there could be conflict. Sometimes the ones, if they're overdone in some way, it could be that there was, you know, competition or conflict in some way, and now there's some sort of regret or needing to be able to move past that. We have the Nine of Swords here as how they're viewing it. They could be very stressed and anxious about the situation, about the relationship in April. They could be feeling like they don't see a way through this, and it is them needing to look after their mental health at this time. With the Devil here, so this is how you feel about them. You could be feeling very kind of like the Devil is like, you know, there's a huge attraction with the Devil for your person, but at the same time there are some sort of toxic energies that do need to be released. That could be codependency, very likely in a relationship, which I think last month, if I'm not mistaken, Gemini, you got the same codependency message as well. So there could be some sort of codependency in some way, otherwise even just obsession, overthinking, you know, overindulgence in some way. There's something that needs to be released anyway, and that's in your feelings. And then we have, you might be feeling that they are codependent or they're too like obsessed with you in some way. But with the full moon in Virgo saying that you are good enough, it very well could be you. So with the Queen of Pentacles is their feelings in the relationship in April. They are feeling like they do want to nurture this connection. They do want to nurture themselves as well and maybe get out of this energy, but they do want to kind of look after themselves. They want to look after you, and they want to continue putting in effort because they do love you and they do care for you. They want stability with you. With the Page of Pentacles as your next actions, you are wanting to kind of ground yourself, ground this relationship. You're wanting to put in the effort to make the relationship work, but you just maybe putting in small bits of effort at this time. Maybe you just have too much going on at the moment, or it could just be that whatever this energy is, you're like, okay, well, I'll give you what I can, but this is the bit that I can give you. With the hope of it growing at a later stage. With their next actions within the relationship, they could be feeling like they're either like finances are affecting them right now in some way that is causing some sort of issues for them in the relationship. Otherwise, they are just in a very much negative mind space when it comes to this. They are needing to maybe ask for help, but they don't want to actually ask for help. They don't realize that they can ask for help. Maybe they're having just a really stressful time in general, and they feel like they can't ask, they need to feel like they need to get out of that, and they can't feel like they can't rely on you in some way to get out of this you know, this mental health problem in some way. Could have to do with that. And then with the King of Cups, we have this as your outcome. So although there's a bit of, you know, issues going on here in April, the outcome is that you both do care very deeply for each other. You both love each other very much, and you guys want to protect the love that you hold for each other. It is about caring for each other and being kind towards each other and all of those good things as well. You're very passionate and devoted to each other too. So let's get some clarifiers then, Gemini. So what does Gemini need to know? Okay. So first we have the Ace of Wands as the situation. Yeah, like I said, very passionate energy, new beginnings, new exciting paths to go down. That's what's happening between the two of you. With the Five of Cups, like I said, with the Four of Pentacles clarifying that there is some sort of negative energy that you are finding it difficult to move past. You could be holding on to issues from the past, and there's a need to release that. We have the World. I have to hide this. We have the World clarifying the Nine of Swords. They are hoping for some sort of cycle to end here, something that's causing them a lot of stress and pain, and they feel like they don't see a way out right now. They don't see that there is another way here, but they are wanting this cycle to end because they're wanting to be feeling more fulfilled and complete when it comes to this relationship, or they want to see it in a more complete way. With the Devil, we have the Emperor here. So that could mean that there's something that, like the thing that you need to let go of, this toxic energy, is let go of control. Maybe you are a bit controlling in the relationship in some way, or they are. And I think that also came out for you last week as well. I mean, last month as well in your love reading, Gemini. So I don't know which one of you it is, but there is some sort of toxic energies of control that needs to be let go here. It might even be like the Emperor is a father figure. So it might even be that the masculine energy in this relationship, whether that's you or them, and that doesn't mean that the female is the feminine energy and the masculine the male's masculine energy or whatever doesn't have anything to do with that. It's just that the masculine energy themselves, the one who is in this like stubborn, controlling energy, that's something that needs to be broken. We have the Queen of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups. They could be feeling like they want to kind of like you are their wish fulfillment in some way, but they're wanting to stay how things are right now, and they're not wanting to move to the 10, but they don't realize that the 10 could be even better. So this is them like holding back from what's actually truly could be theirs and ultimate happiness, but they are very happy where they are with you right now, and maybe that's the resistance to move forward for any sort of change here. They're resisting that change. There we go, Death. You wanting some sort of change here, or the end to some sort of cycle as well, but you're wanting a transformation, where maybe this relationship is a bit more healthy and more grounded in some way. And then the Five of Pentacles here, we have the Three of Cups. So they could be feeling left out of the cold in something. They could be feeling like pessimistic in some way because maybe you're focusing more on your friends at this time, or maybe you have a lot of events in your life at the moment, and maybe they feel like you don't have the time for them, and that's why they're feeling left out in the cold. Otherwise, it could even be a third party situation that they feel like you're not, like you've moved on in some way, if that makes sense. And then we have the King of Cups here. So what's clarifying that is the Ace of Swords. There is going to be communication between the two of you about the deep and the deep feelings that you guys hold for each other, and the amount of care that you have for them. There will be some sort of breakthrough. Like I said, it's the exact same as that, the Ace of Swords. There will be a breakthrough in this relationship, once you can kind of move past all of this energy and communicate your feelings, but also communicate that maybe this isn't healthy in some way. So let's get some advice for you, Gemini. So what does Gemini need to know for their love life in April? So we have the Two of Wands. You need to make the decision to leave the comfort zone. Maybe the place where the relationship is at the moment is the comfort zone, and you need to kind of actually put plans in place to move forward into something that's a bit more exciting for the two of you, more passionate and that type of thing. We have the Five of Wands. Pick your battles. Try, if there's any sort of misunderstandings between the two of you, there is a need for clear communication here. And if there are any conflicts, it is about needing to kind of, you know, like resolve those conflicts in some way. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So there is a need for change in this relationship. Things will work out for the better, but the change is needed for that to happen. And that's whatever's happening now, this change or this ending of one cycle or one thing in your life to move on to something new is divinely guided. It's not meant to be like this, basically. So let's get some romance angels then for you, Gemini. For April, what do you need to know? Okay, so we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And at the bottom of the deck, we have separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. So you might need to just take a little break from each other. And underneath that, we have codependency. So you might just need to take a little bit of a break from each other. It doesn't mean that you are going to break up. It could mean that. But with the stay optimistic about your love life coupled with that, I feel like it is something that maybe like, you know, you do need to stay optimistic about it and have positive thinking, but also maybe time to just separate for now, have some time to yourselves, fix this energy, and then maybe come back together once that's done. So with these messages from your person that I'm about to pull now, they usually are for people within separation, and they are a little bit toxic. So I do want to get new ones, but we'll see. Hang on. So this is what your person would say if they weren't holding anything back. What would they say to you, Gemini? We have, I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah. You were the best thing in my life. Let's get one more. Okay. We have, I don't react when people mention you. And then two more fall out there. So one is, I love you. And the other one is, I couldn't let you get close to me. So Gemini, that's all I have for you. I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys again either next month for your love readings or next week for the weekly messages. Take care.